Howdy do, everybody! Read the bravery, you got me with carrots in my mouth. The music ended before I could chew it. Howdy do, everybody! Read the bravery, you got me with carrots in my mouth. The music ended. Get out of here. There we go. And I just heard an explosion in the game. So, let's make sure that wasn't a creeper behind us. Okay, we're safe. How's it going, everybody? We got a good late night stream going here. Late night for me, at least. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but I don't know. I'm still getting used to the time difference between East Coast and Mountain Time. It was perfect. I just saw a post from somebody saying the funniest thing about the U.S. is that they have an entire time zone called Mountain Time. Like, people will just go, "What time is it?" It's Mountain Time, and it is. It is Mountain Time. But today, right now, it is Watercraft time. So, let me take a look at the chat. I can actually read the chat now because it's up on a screen. There's a lot of really loud explosions happening in the game. I hope I didn't just die. But we see Chevalier in the chat. Hello, how's it going? Chev says, you got a chair. I do, it's the same one. It came with us. I do want to get a new one because it does kind of hurt my butt. And seeing it in the new lights of the apartment and not the dim brown ones of the last apartment, I'm realizing just how dirty it is. This is the chair that... Carrot. This is the chair that kind of traveled with me throughout the entirety of college. And it has, I guess, quite a lot of mess on the armrest because it's counted double as my dining chair. My computer desk has been my dining table for like the past 5 years of my life. Someday I'd like to be different, but for right now, wherever I eat my food, it's usually at the computer desk or in my bed. And I would like to break that habit, but for now, this is the only table that we have. Although I guess we have a new dining table outside because we have a patio now. We have a patio. Over the past week we've been here, we've been eating breakfast outside, so our dining room is now outside. Chev says, also love the bedazzled house. What do you mean hat? I'm in the mood to be bedazzled, but I'm not in the mood to change clothes, so bedazzled hat. Anyways, let's hop into Watercraft and see what those explosions were all about. Oh, here we go. By the way, this is also kind of a tentative test stream. First of all, it got a new Ethernet cord plugged in, but it didn't really matter because the Wi-Fi in the apartments was pretty much down for a solid 24 hours. I need to fix some audio. Game audio. Minecraft. It says Minecraft, but I don't see the little thingy moving. Application audio capture shouldn't be picking anything up. Now it looks like the game's coming through application audio. Alright, we'll keep it there. Anyways, let's go see what that is. I thought that was a creeper, but now that sounds a bit more like a thunderstorm. And oh, wait. Look at the little bat. Look at the little bat. Aww. I do love their design. I was about to say their new design. That's about like a year old, the updated bat design. But it's so cute. It's so cute. I want to plushie of it now. The last bat design wasn't plushiable. Good lord, the chat box moved. Ouch. Wait, I can't read anything. Being attacked! I'm being attacked on all sides. Excuse me, Ophidian. No, I don't think you have a bed in there. But I know, Aries, you have a bed in here. Excuse me, knock knock, I'm coming in. Oh, you got a carpet, lovely. Let's shut that door. And hi, kitty. Hi, Chloe. Mwah. You always gotta say hi to the cat first. Good luck. Oh, there we go. Anyways, now let me pull up the checkbox. It keeps disappearing. There we go. I see you, Audie. Hello, Audie Drawy. How's it going? If I'm being too loud, you just let me know. You just tell me to shush. Hello, Ninja Stars. How's it going? Hope all's going well. Everything is going well. We are adjusting to the new place, to the new weather, to the new time. And I've done nothing but assemble furniture for the past several days. And I finally took a break from assembling furniture because the last thing that I needed, well, the next thing that I needed had to be my dresser, because a lot of the boxes that are in my room are full of clothes. That's like most of what I packed was just clothes. Because, you know, I'm a collector, I'm a fashion connoisseur, I like to decorate myself. So most of the boxes in my room are just clothes. But I have nowhere to put them. I have stuff that can be hung up in the closet, but I have more stuff than that will fit in the closet. So I ordered a dresser from Wayfair, and I was supposed to be here last Saturday. And then today, I finally... Was it today? No, it was 2 days ago. Or yesterday. I don't know. But I got a call from like FedEx being like, hey, we got a package for you, but the address is like wrong. And I was like, oh, I accidentally put like my old address and like dyslexia and smashed the new address and the old address together. So I fixed it and then the dresser came. But it's kind of like that game where you have to, where all the cars are in the parking lot and you have to move one car before you can move the other car. So it was like, I got my bed frame between the time, between like in the past few days. And I was like, okay, I can put my bed frame together, but I don't have room to put the bed frame together because all of the boxes full of clothes are in there. So I have to wait until the dresser arrived so that I could put the dresser together and then put the clothes inside of the dresser. And then that would give me room to assemble the bed frame and then put the mattresses on it. So I've just been like, I was waiting for the dresser to arrive, and then it finally arrived today, and I was like, I'm too tired to put that together. But today was a pretty good day. That since moving, I kind of had like a bit of a, you know, physical crash as could be expected after you drive cross country with joints that don't work. So I had to spend a few days just like in bed, not moving, and trying kind of like, even though we have a bunch of stuff to do, I had to tell myself to just, whoa, don't do anything. Just chill out and watch some cartoons. And today, physically, my body felt really good. I was able to wake up early, no thanks to Felix biting my toes. I was able to wake up early. I was able to finish editing a new Stardew Valley episode in one go. I'm making a little stream schedule for myself. And I had set aside 2 days for editing, and I completed that within 4 hours. I guess Stardew Valley is pretty easy to edit. It's usually the Minecraft videos that take longer, because I gotta do a lot more editing. And then I have to add music in afterwards, which takes like even more hours. But I recorded that whole thing in like 4 hours yesterday, and I edited it in about 4 hours today, and then by the time I finished it was noon, and I was like, normally I'd be waking up at this time. What do I do? And I was like, well, I could get a workout in, so I did a nice physical therapy 2-hour-long workout to get my back in order. I went swimming because there's a pool nearby. I went swimming and I got to chat with some little kids who were learning how to swim. And then I came up here and I kind of had to figure out what to do because the internet was still out. But that's right, I finished my Hermitcraft group drawing. I was so locked into it for like the past 3 hours that I just completely forgot that that's what I had been doing. I finished the Hermitcraft group drawing for the gallery, and I really, really hope that I got the aspect ratio correct. Because the drawing, I can do no problem. But as soon as math is involved, that's when I start to mess things up. So I really hope I got the aspect ratio correct. and iPad's dead, so tomorrow I will get that submitted to Mr. Exuma, and we will see if it shows up on the server. Speaking of servers, now let's take a look at what we have to do today in this server. First of all, who else is here? I see you, Chef. Hello. And I see a name tag. Are you over here? Howdy do. Busy, busy. Where'd they go? I got ranch on my sleeve. Yep. There we go. Let me close up my bag of carrots. Yeah, does anybody else just like eat carrots right out of the bag? I got this big ass bag. Look at that. It's huge. It's the size of my face. I love it. There. Oh, player locator bar. Yes, me. Nice, I'm not the only one. It's like, it's the same thing as eating chips, you know, your mouth craves something crunchy to chew on, but I don't like salt. So I eat carrots and dunk them in ranch. But then if the ranch bottle doesn't have the little squeezy tip on it and it's just an open mouth, then you end up pouring a lot more ranch than you meant, and then you're like, oh, I didn't want to eat that many carrots. And then you gotta throw away like half a bottle of ranch because it poured out. What are you doing? What's up, man? I guess I have a lot of potatoes. Would you like potato? I'm gonna get a happy Ghast. Nice! I sat down with the intention of destroying some things around here. We need to take down the Beanie Baby and we need to take down the sheep, because I think over here is a good spot to put our future sheep island. But for now, we need to unfortunately take down Gigi's lovely little gift, because it did get a little bit decimated. But it was cute while it lasted. And same with the sheep. It was cute while it lasted, but I think that has given us the perfect idea of where to put our sheep island next. So we will build from these. I'm not really sure how to do this. I think I need to prepare a bit more. Why do I have so many boxes? I don't think this is my stuff. Every chest around here is full of this garbage. But speaking of chests and garbage and organization, as soon as those little copper critters are available, I'm making an army and I'm setting them loose. I am just gonna let them go into my closet. And I'm never gonna touch or organize my stuff ever again. I can't believe it. I think, did that drop today or did that drop yesterday? Because, like I said, we only got our internet back a few hours ago. And the first thing I saw when YouTube came back was Exuma's video explaining the new drop. So that was a fun thing to come back to. Hello, Felix. Be careful, there's a plate full of ranch over there and I don't want you stepping in it. He's been very fussy today. At first it helped that it was because his toys were lost under the washer, so I fished them out and he threw them around a bit. But now he's not interested in them anymore, and he's still being fussy, so... I tried playing with you with your octopus, but you weren't interested. I put your food down, you weren't interested. You just wanna swat at me. He's ticked off about something, but I don't know. Maybe it's just part of being in a new place. Maybe he's hearing something new. Maybe there's a noise happening somewhere he's not happy about. Keeping my eye on him. Well, let's throw our potatoes in here. Potatoes, wheat, suspicious potato, and we'll eat our bread. So now, to take stuff down, we need shears for the wool, pickaxe. I think shears, pickaxe, and an axe. So I'll clear out some of these stone pickaxes. Stone axes. There we go. And throw the seeds away. Oop, there we go. And now I think we're ready. Also, let me put it there, because I don't remember when the last time was that I set my spawn. I think for the Beanie Baby, we can start on top of the roof. Bean, leave the server, look at the marketplace icon on the home screen. Is it the hermits? Is it them? Sidewalk adventure, don't need that. Huge TNT. Wait. Save and quit. Is it? They might not load on mine, but I know who it is because the Hermitcraft Season 8 seed just got put up onto the marketplace. Come on, where's my little icons? It don't work on computer. Aww. Well, somebody took a screenshot of it, and I saw it earlier, so I did see their little characters. Aww. Let's see. Anyways, I haven't gone into the marketplace like ever. There it is, Hermitcraft Season 8. And it's gems based right up front. Cute. I put it in Discord. Oh wait, let me go see that. There they are. Look at that, they're so cute. I love them. Yeah, tomorrow on my Being the Brave Animates page, I will be posting there my Hermitcraft group photo. So y'all will get to see the end result of that. So even if it doesn't end up in the server, I'm still sharing it with people to see. And it looks like this one won't be a voting one. This is just going to be for the hermits to like pick out which ones they want. So fingers crossed. There we go. I tried to do something different with it because like I wanted it to stand out and not just be a group photo. So I kind of just played into my strengths of working with black and white. Because even though I know how to color, but most of my coloring experience is just flat colors. So when it comes to like shading and making like actually like painterly details, I'm decent, but it's not my favorite thing to do. I'm definitely just way better at just sketches and textures and like charcoal looking drawings. Because like every time I've done a drawing, I feel like after I put the ink on, it's done. And then when I put color on it, it feels like I've done too much. I feel like I've ruined it, even if the color is good. Like even if the coloring job is, you know, decent and correct, I still feel like my drawings get ruined when I add color to them. Especially if I'm working really hard to put in like pencil shading textures. I feel like putting color underneath it just kind of ruins it. So for this one, I just kind of leaned into that, and I did the whole thing in black and white. There's no color. It's just a black and white sketch, and I made it look like a black and white photo, which kind of leans into my headcanon, you know, story, steampunk AU type that I usually draw them in, because I try to keep them in the theme of steampunk fantasy creature. It's like steampunk D&D is kind of the style that I try to draw the hermits in. Because I feel like steampunk D&D also kind of fits the Minecraft very well, because we have magic, we have potions, we have monsters, but at the same time we have redstone, we have copper contraptions, we have electricity. Yeah, so I feel like fantasy steampunk is kind of like the perfect niche to draw Minecraft things in. So, like I said, I just leaned into it and made it a black and white photograph of all the hermits together. But then I drew, as the final touch, I drew a frame around it, and the frame is in color, so it's not like a black and white drawing, it's a black and white photograph with a color frame around it. And like I said, I just really hope I got the aspect ratio right, because when I tried to make it smaller, keep in mind, I haven't had to like compress a drawing in years. I just draw it, post it, and that's what I've been doing for like the past 3 years. I haven't had to adjust a drawing in ages since my webcomic days. And when I went to change the size of the drawing, it got pixelated and blurry. And I really hope that that's not what it'll look like on someone else's screen, because I drew it at a bigger size so that I could actually, you know, draw with detail. And then the idea is that you draw really big and then you shrink it down, and then, but when you shrink it down, it'll retain all of the details. That was not the case when I tried to do that on Procreate. I took the big drawing, shrunk it down, and it got smushed like a bug on a windshield. So I just kept the final submission as the giant piece that I originally made it as, and I'm like, Exuma, I hope I trust that you know what to do with this to make it fit the Minecraft painting size. Because I sure don't. Like, the last time I had to compress an image, it was in Photoshop, and it was basically draw it big and then shrink it down to fit. And all the details are still there, and you don't have to touch anything. You just have to make it smaller. But apparently Procreate doesn't work like that. Got a helicopter going overhead. You can't hear him, but I can. That's a habit I realized I've retained since childhood, is that like when a helicopter or an airplane goes overhead, you look out the window and watch it, and then you continue with what you were doing after it's gone. I think that's definitely from the fact that my brother really wanted to be a pilot, either a helicopter pilot or a plane pilot, for many, many years, until he realized he was scared of heights. But for all the years of childhood, anytime a helicopter or a plane went over, you'd stop what you were doing and you would look out the window and you'd watch it. And I still do that. I just got scared of my own shadow. Well, thank you very much for the materials, Gigi. We are definitely going to be reusing these. Oh. Good, now I'll take out the wool. Oh, my hair. This is kind of like when you eat a chocolate rabbit and you take the head off first. I'm just lopping my own head off, don't worry. Nothing to see here. Chef is that way. Cool. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the drawing. Yeah, I haven't done I haven't done many group photos, but that's something that I can tell that I'm getting better at the more I draw hermits, because they are, you know, notorious for interacting with each other. The more I draw them, the better I'm getting at like drawing people interacting with each other. And I think for this group photo, it's gotta be a record for like the most amount of characters I've drawn in a short amount of time. Because I think I only started working on it like 3 days ago. Because Felinity messaged me and said, "Hey, the gallery's going on. You better put something in this time." And I was like, okay. I wanted to make a design for Zedaf, because he's one that I like started watching this season, and I really like his stuff, and I really like drawing him. But the deadline came and went before I realized it was gone. I had a cool idea too, but I just completely missed the deadline. I'll still draw it. I'll still draw the portrait I had in mind and post it. What is this? Is this mud? Coal. Nice. I guess in the light it looked more brown. Let's switch over to the shears. I wish I could silk touch these. The pink glass looks really cute. The pink pony club, I'm gonna keep on dancing down on the west Hollywood. Boop, boop, boop. Go. It feels good to stream again after the hecticness of moving and having to drive cross country, dodging tornadoes and heat stroke and all other kinds of problems, and then getting settled in and dealing with box after box after box and assembling furniture piece after furniture piece. It feels good to just sit down and just play game. Play game. Good. There we go. I still have a lot of like paperwork stuff I need to do. Like I gotta change my license. I already changed my address. I changed my shipping address, so that's one less thing I have to do. But I need to make it to the DMV at some point. I need to go to, one thing I wanted to do is go to a greenhouse, because I have quite a lot of empty pots that need plants put in them. So I want to make it to a greenhouse at some point. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. But tomorrow I want to record. I want to stream. I want to stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'll stream after I go to the DMV. Okay, good plan. Good plan, Bean. stream will be my reward for accomplishing adult tasks. That one guy, James. Hi, Bean! Hi, how's it going, James? What's up? Right now, I am dismantling a little statue that one of my friends made for me, because it started to get creeperified. It was kind of starting to melt. So we're gonna take it down and put a little garden over here. I mean, it's a beach, so a garden, some kind of setup. I'll put something pretty over here. Maybe a gazebo. We can put in a gazebo. What is out there? Ooh, that's a lot of flesh in the ocean. There will be no swimming today. The oceans have a high flesh content. Oh, I wish I could subtouch these. Alas. There we go. I was waiting for it to happen. My inventory is not full. There it goes. Okay, it's just Lag City over here, apparently. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I'm doing good. A gazebo would probably work amazingly right over there. Yeah, I think so. Provided the lag, stops. Is it lagging because there's a whole bunch of stuff in the ocean? I don't know. You're not supposed to be there. The nether is lagging out the world, I think. Aw, is that you? Is that you, Chev? Like I'm trying to go through the portal. Ah. Would it help if I logged out while you were trying to go through the portal? It's just going nuts. Oof. Shall we log out and log back in? I'll do that. I'll see if that helps you. Although, while we're here, look at the color of the pink in the light. That looks very retro Nintendo-y. Let me log out and see if that helps. Boop. I love the slow falling blocks though. Yeah, they look kind of nice. They look kind of nice, like little confetti bits. It'd be cool if you could do that on purpose, without breaking stuff. Yeah, that would do it more than anything else. You guys have crowns next to your name. I'm gonna take this time to see what that is. It says that one guy James is number 1, Ninja Stars is number 2. Top fans. Alright, you get little crowns next to your name. Cool. You guys can fight over who's the king and who's the prince. There we go. I think you can do it with create. Ooh. Yeah, I was curious about the crowns. I've never seen those before. They look very twitchy. It looks like they just borrowed those from Twitch. That's kind of a signature color palette. Okay, you logging out somehow worked. Awesome. Could have been a distance thing. Or I'm not gonna pretend I know a single thing about how these games work, but I think if you're all the way over here trying to do something and I'm all the way over here trying to do something, then it's like splitting the energy of the server and it's trying to do two things at once and it's like stretched out between the distance, especially if it's like a heavier thing like going through a portal. So I think if one person disappearing puts all the energy towards you going through the portal. Maybe. Let me hop back in. Just because I know that like when you have a bunch of players who spread out, the world tends to lag because it's loading what they're doing on that side of the world and it's loading what you're doing on this side of the world at the same time. So, let's see. There we go, we got our sound effects back. can continue dismantling the Beanie Baby. Someday I would love to make merch. And I want to make the little plushies, and I want to make actual little Beanie Babies that kind of look like the one we're taking down. I want to make Beanie Babies, and I want to sell beanie hats that have my little eye logo peeking over the top. And this is Felix. Sir Felix Valentino, his full name. But Gigi tamed him, so I can't do anything with him. See, I wonder if it means who chats the most? That would be cool. Oh. Well, because if it's going off of who chats the most per stream, well then that would be Chev this time around, because Chev got a head start on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe this little thing in studio that'll explain it. But either way, I like it. I like the little colors in the chat. Eventually, I want to start playing around. Now that I have everything set up again, I want to start playing around with little notifications for my stream screen here. Here, you know, like little emotes where like somebody subscribes and you get the little animation on screen, and I want to be the one to make the animations. So I think I have an idea for some cute ones. I'm using shears to take down concrete. But the thing is, I know how to do that in Twitch, because my friend showed me how to do that in Twitch, but I'm not sure how to do it on YouTube. Maybe... is that more of an OBS thing? Because on Twitch you do it directly on the Twitch studio. Yep. Oh, I just destroyed an entire axe. I just destroyed an entire pickaxe doing that. Okay. But I want to figure out how to put the little animations up so that when someone subscribes or someone throws money at me, a little ding will pop up. There we go. And the rest of this can be taken out with an axe. Or use a different axe. Yeah, I have ideas for what I want to do going forward. I have a bucket list of like, oh, I'm in the water. I have a list of like stuff I want to do. I want to get the animation set up. I want to eventually make merch. First, I want to figure out how to make my own merch in terms of just like, you know, while the audience is small, I don't need to bulk order anything. I want to make my own stickers and go forward with an Etsy shop. Because I remember before I had Life Series fan art merch that I had up on Redbubble. I want to bring that back, but I want to be the one to make it so that I don't lose $30. But in order to do that, I need to purchase the materials to make the stickers, and that's expensive. But stickers and buttons, if I can make stickers and buttons, I could sell those on Etsy pretty easily, I believe. Can I put these away? No, this box is full of garbage. You know what? I have a wool box. I can take the wool. Let me take that. Red wool, leather wart, another wool, but I do need some sand. Let's put the sand there. And if this is the sand that came out of here, no, we don't have enough. Do we have more? I have more bone. Another white wool. I should have more sand down below. Let's go see. Also, this house is nowhere near done. We only got the first floor and no furniture, no second floor. but I want to keep working on other projects to make sure I don't leave those behind. Nah, no. The leg! No! There we go. Oh no, it's stuck open. You just sneezed in your water bowl. We've got a little water fountain our cats share, and Felix, being Felix, has decided that it is his mission now to flip the fountain, and he's very upset that we taped it so that he can't take the top off or do any such damage to it. He's very upset. Maybe that's what he was being fussy about. Chev says, I'm so sorry I had to go back to the nether. Well, why would you do that? It's fine. I don't want to sort this. How full is my miscellaneous box? I don't want to sort anything. I'm just gonna throw these in here. That. You got throw that in there. That's it. What next is the sheep? No, I need sand. I need sand. I need to find sand. Sand. No sand. Do I have sand in the miscellaneous box? I do. See, that's why I like to keep everything in there, so I know where it is. There we go. Let's go fill in this hole. Boop. And we can knock out that bed, and then we'll... maybe whatever we build over here will incorporate around Sir Felix. But you can sit there for now. He's trying to flip the water bowl. I see you. Drink from it like a normal cat. Nope. Ah. There he goes. There you go. You wanna play? You wanna play, Bennett? Something is upsetting you. Is it the fact that I'm not giving you attention, or do you want some? Oh, you missed it. There you go. There. Wait, let me turn it so you can see. I got him. Where we're gonna do an unboxing video. This is his favorite place. I'm gonna put him on the floor before he breaks the computer. There we go. There you go. So fast. Maybe that's what he wanted. He just wanted me to carry him in the bag. He's very content to go inside things and be carried. Unless it's the kitty carrier. He does not like being carried in the kitty carrier. He's fine with the carrier itself. He just doesn't like it when the door's closed because he'll sleep in there. I haven't had a chance to put it away yet. The kitty carrier is kind of still his bed. So he's okay with sleeping in the carrier just as long as I don't carry him. There we go. Goodbye, Sophie. I'll keep an eye on you to make sure you don't destroy anything. I wonder what this Felix will think of the beach. He'd probably like it. He would wreak absolute havoc. I hear monsters. I will. Alright, now let's figure out how to take you down. We'll probably have to stop and go get some more axes. But let's see how much we can take down now. Look at this poor guy, he's just... Let's take you back. Let's put you back where you belong. Boop. Oop. I'm sorry. Come here, the land is this way. Gosh. I'm gonna go get some wheat, bring them to shore. Oop. Come here. Come here. You should be smart enough to figure this out. Uppies. Uppies. There you go. There you go. My hand keeps on touching this. My microphone has a very long, like, tail on it, I guess. It's a very long, like, connector. And it's just kind of like right where my wrist needs to go to sit at the keyboard. So I need to, like, do this. No, because then I'm out of frame. There. New desk, same problems. Running over my blanket with the chair. There we go. And I'll just let the cord sit on my wrist. And let me put it over top. That's better. Anyways. Oh, what were we doing? We are going to dismantle the sheep, and we're gonna dismantle this guy. Ooh, that makes a cool sound. Ooh, I've never heard that before. Sweet. Let's see if we can hop up top and start taking this part from the top. But you didn't want to get the baby Ghast with me? I could use backup. Ooh. Well, I guess I accomplished half my tasks today. Let's go try to get a baby Ghast. We could dismantle the sheep later. Look at this. You look so happy out here, Cinnamon. Playing in the Wii. Hey, you can go join her. Howdy, howdy. What's it? I do have a diamond chest plate on. Okay, I have better gear than I thought I had. I need a sword and shield first. I need a sword and shield too. I died just now. Ah. Let me go get my gear on. Let's go. A throw, a bug. That one. Resin clump. Blech. 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 Disgusting. Throw that in there, throw that in there. Throw that in there, and I don't care about organization. I'm gonna run home, meet at portal. Okay. Do I have anything in here that would be useful? I have a really good bow. And I should have a bunch of arrows. Yeah. But I don't have a sword, so let's fix that. Stone, oh, it's still open. It's stuck. Plants, wood. Do I have just sticks? Any sticks? Just sticks. I probably have sticks in my miscellaneous box. I do. Do you see how useful the miscellaneous box is? I go, well, let's put together. Not a fan of swords. Let's just make some axes. So these will be for the purpose of being weapons. And now let's get some wood to make a shield. How do you make a shield? You gotta do the little heart thing. There we go. Alright, so I have bread. I have shield, which in bedrock you need to shift to use. I can put my iron away, but I will need a gold hat. Don't put the shield away, put this away. I have bow and arrow, I have axe, I have backup axe, I have birch, I have a gold sword. Do I need to be wearing gold or can I be holding gold? Can I just hold a piece of gold? Nether. Tools. gold items. Let's see. Do I have one in the miscellaneous chest? I do. It's always in the miscellaneous chest. Look at me. I am decked out. I'm ready to go. And my leggings are about to die. Do clothing. Here we go. Oh. I don't have any pants. I don't have any pants. Can you donate food to me, please? What kind of food do I have? I have raw chicken, potatoes. I have potatoes and some raw mutton, some raw chicken. I will cook you some potatoes. By the way, before we go in, sound check. How is the lo-fi? Is it too loud? Too quiet? Can you hear it at all? Just checking. I finally logged back into the account that has Spotify Premium on my computer. Because I think the past like 3 times I had ads playing and I didn't know. I see you, Chef. I'm baking your potatoes. Gotta keep some time to cook. While we're doing that, let me equip. Shield. And then test shot. I just need to hit. There we go. So I have a gold hat. Pants are about to die, so let me make some pants while we wait. For the potatoes. Because these chainmail leggings are about to die. There we go, that's better. And then a singular diamond, and we can throw these into the fire. The fire and the flames, we'll start on some day. Hello. Was that iron? What does that look? When you were in the shadow, the iron looked very different. You put this back. What do I have? Weapon, weapon. Let's see. There we go. We got some potatoes and some potatoes. I have a stack of 26 potatoes to give you. Where did you go? There you are. Get back. Stay. Boop. And I have bread. I can just keep doing this. There we go. And I'll let the rest cook. I think I'm ready. There we go. Let me change the stream title. Something more appropriate. Happy Ghast. Resume. I'll follow you. Away. Support. Also, I'm pretty sure that having a butt ton of sheep in one spot totally isn't contributing to any kind of lag whatsoever. Like, that totally isn't my doing at all. It's another reason why I want to get them sent out to an island further away from us. Where would you go? There you are. If I can send the sheep away to live on an island by themselves, that should help with some lag around the home island. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's getting late. Yep. There we go. I see you. Let's hope we don't crash the server. Hopefully. But while we're here, I know I was gushing about this last time, but just look at the difference in the waterfalls and the fact that when you look through the water, what's behind it changes color. Like, that's cool. That's cool. I love the vibrant visuals. Wait, respawn. And away we go. And now we wait 3 hours. I will take this time to readjust myself. It's weird. I just bumped the entire desk. It's weird getting used to the fact that I live in an area where it actually gets hot and I need to put the air conditioning on. Like, normally I'm covered in blankets. Normally I'm covered in blankets because it's cold outside, and now I'm wearing blankets because it's cold inside, which is new. There we go, that wasn't too bad. There you are. I'll follow you. There we go. I haven't seen June in a while. I wonder if they'll be coming back. Desert plus safe nether biomes. Oh boy, this is my first time. This will be my first time actually getting to use a bow, so I'm excited. We are looking for soul sand. Fossils. Fossils? That's not soul sand over there. That's basalt. Ooh, that's the stuff that I like to build with. Message retracted. I don't remember what you said. That is a warthog making that sound. Oh, it's a warthog because it lives in the nether wart forests. It's a nether warthog. I get the joke now. Only been playing this game for like 2 years. Would be so easy. Just a straight shot down the hallway. Don't worry. I got the safety on. Oh, still sand. Ooh. My God, I just one-shotted him. That was awesome. Are there any more? Cool. Why is it not doing... Oh, it has infinity on it, which means I don't need to use the arrows that I have in my inventory. I kinda just want to shoot these guys. Let me get some target practice in. That's right, this is the bow that either Ares or Olive gave me. One of them gave me a bow. And this thing is awesome. I play a lot of shooting games in my time. No, no, get out from under there. A bit lower. Come on. I should be able to hit him. But there he goes. And I'll take out you. No, you keep moving. Stop moving. Stop it. That was fun. I have no idea where Shep went. But if this is soul sand... Ah, Shev, is that where you died last time? Down here. Alright. Here's the staircase. This is very treacherous. I think I see your stuff over there. That is terrifying. This is my first time walking on soul sand, and I'm curious about the lore. Like, yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun sandbox game with blocks. And then one of the blocks just so happens to have screaming, tortured souls trapped inside it. Olive says, I miss joining you guys, been so busy! We miss you too! And I just one-shotted a Ghast. Oh my gosh. I will save you! I will hot guy them! Or you, depending on where my aim is. I see a piglin above the horizon. I see the whites of his eyes. I ain't no fortunate son. There we go. I haven't missed a single shot. My God. Chef, how about you be the eyes looking for a baby Ghast, and I will protect you. Oh, come on. You're right in front of me. On your left! Oh, come on. Okay, you got him. But you're being fired at by them now. Oh, come on. What happened to my aim? What happened to my aim? Oh, it's a baby. Let me just pick these guys out. They might be too far away. No, because the arrow is going right next to him. There's one. And I hear the ghast. Oof. I was doing really good with the aiming, but then I missed my streak. It's the lag. It's the lag. Yeah, it's the lag. There we go. The lag cleared up. I'm gonna kill the baby. There we go. Baby has been disposed of. There we go. We gotta find a different Soul Sand Valley. Is this it? Oh, that's it. There is quite a lot of quartz up here. Ooh, hang on, I want to shoot him. Let me get that guy. Yeah! This is fun. I like using a bow. Back to the tunnel. Okay. Let's go pick up the spoils of... Oh! If I die, I'll lose the bow!
Went right through his head, did you see that? That one was lag.
Right between the eyes. There. And don't mind me, I'm just gonna pick up all these. Oh, you got him. Someday I'll be an MCC. You'll see. Oops. Let's make sure you don't snipe us. I think this bow's more powerful from further away. In close combat, it didn't really do much. Wow, there's a lot of skeletons. Wait. There we go. Let's keep looking. But anyways, yeah, we miss you too, Olive. By the way, I watched your last live series episode. That was a really good ending. It was sad but dramatic, which is what counts. It's not about winning or losing. It's about how dramatic is your ending. Stop moving! Ouch! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. My hubris! My hubris! There I go. Just as I was talking about how dramatic your ending has to be. Ooh, actually went pretty quick. Do I need to be on this side? I need to be on this side. And it should be pretty straightforward. I just really hope that my bow didn't go flying off the edge. And now we run. And we run. And we run. We're getting close. Here's another wart. This place is also really pretty with the vibrant visuals. Everything's kind of lighting up a bit more. The bow might be gone. Aww. Aww. It's the only thing I had going for me. It was all I had. As long as an axe is still there. You know, I still had a bunch of arrows. If the arrows are there, then I can pick up a bow from a skeleton. Hello! I'm back. My hubris killed me. I'll put a hat on. There we go. Let's put this on. Take that off. Put that on. As long as I still have a bow, I got another golden helmet out of it. How did I get two? I got a crossbow. I got a crossbow. I wasn't there originally. I put my pants on. Shield. Shield. There we go. And that's everything I need. I've never fired a crossbow before, so I assume it works the same way. I'm just gonna keep this down. And I'm gonna be ready to shoot at anything that moves. No, don't stand in front of me, not with the crossbows loaded. I'll stick to the edge. Bigger desert this way. Is there... My finger's getting tired. Is there anything around here moving? You. Ooh, he's angry. Where'd he go? I hear him. No, don't edit the sign. Let's get out of here. Okay, I promise to stop shooting at things for now. So once we find a baby ghast, how do we bring it back? Do you just like put it in a bucket? Ooh, a lot of stuff exploded over here. Is there a way to craft a crossbow, or do you have to find one? Should I have stepped through? I probably should have stayed if we're looking for ghasts.
Don't like that.
Oh! Oh, this is nice. Why'd you go through? I don't know, force of habit. We came to the end of the tunnel, there was another portal, I stepped through. I'm coming back. There we go. Do you want me to kill that guy? Ooh, there's ender pearls. Well, there's more of them than there are of us, so I'll leave them alone. Is that soul sand over there, or is that more basalt? Kinda want to pick up the ender pearls. And the magma bits. I don't know what the magma bits are for. But I want to use them. You good? Let's go back to home portal and try the other tunnels. Okay. I mean, at this point we could just start walking. Sorry, I'm trying not to yawn too hard. You know what, if we're leaving, I'm gonna pop them. There we go. It's yawning time. I just really want to go through here and pick up the quartz that's sitting everywhere. Want to just wander? Yeah, wait, I'm not gonna wander with him around. Pa! Nope. Uh-oh. Do they teleport? There he is. Oh. He disappeared out of render distance. I need to get closer. I need to go to the rescue! Excuse me, sir. Is the lag? Will the gas disappear? I was a little strider. Can we get down there? Uh-oh, the Enderman caught on fire. This is always the worst, especially when you're in a spot where you can't water bucket clutch. Can't make your little ramps. And I got my little gold hat on, so they're not gonna touch us. But I got my crossbow cocked and ready. In case anybody tries anything. Okay, so we got basalt over here, which is very beautiful. This is probably my favorite block. I love this one. So pretty. So pretty. I don't have just a regular pickaxe to pick stuff up. Dang it. Aw. There's some lava over there, buddy. Can I push you? I'm gonna push you into the lava. You don't look good. Push. 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 I'm not gonna fall in. Go on. Go on. Your home is down there. Be free, little man. Oh boy. We're parkour. These little bits are really cool. I love the little floaty bits. God, I wish I had a pickaxe. I just start picking this stuff up. I like my blackstone. Uh-oh. Was that a ghast? Or was that just my music? Oh, is that a drop on that side? That's a drop. My hair is so wild. Okay. I do not see any sand. There we go. I'll guard the rear. Yeah, pickaxe probably would have been helpful to bring with. Dead end. Let's just keep walking. Uh-oh. I hear him, but I think he's on that side. Boing, boing. Doo. Doo doo. You lead, I'm not getting us anywhere. Alright, my turn to get us lost. Well, it looks like we're kind of on a little island right now, so I think we should head that way, towards that egg. I think my hat is on too tight. It's starting to give me a headache. Nothing up here. We are looking for soul sand. Soul sand, it's good food. So that's where we came down. And there's home. Okay. Chev. I don't have any blocks to get up. So let's head back up this way. This way. Ouch! Oh no, there's more! There's more! I saved us. Let's keep moving. That's all we could write. This is what it sounds like. Crossbow is ready, and that's right, I'm leading. Let's not go that way. I don't like being able to hear him when I can't see him. You. My arch nemesis. I'm getting you from underneath.
Ouch!
Just took it right to the face. Okay, I don't care if I die, I'm just taking him out. Ooh. I'm still alive. Huzzah! Uh-oh. Well, there's a little dried up Strider. There's Chef.
Ouch!
I'm fine. Ouch! Ouch! Oh no, just take me. Chef, I don't think I'm cut out for this. Let me see if I can go get my stuff back.
Ooh, motion sick.
Let me out. Let me out. There. Maybe get a water bucket. Will that even work in the nether, or will it just disappear instantly? I need fire resistance, that's what I need. Because I keep catching on fire mysteriously. Somehow. Totally not provoking the Ghast in any way. I am just minding my business, and then they start shooting at me. So I think some potions of fire resistance are needed. But I have no idea how to make a potion, much less fire resistance one. Hey, but Chef has a potion shop. Ooh. Chef, I'm placing an order right now for 15 fire resistance potions. And I want them ready by Saturday. We didn't explore over here, right? I figure since I'm already dying. Oh well, I thought it would lead somewhere. I can make it. The machine is very out of order, let's say. I was gonna let him take me, but then he missed, and I realized that I'm better than that. Don't miss. Ah. Ah. Well... I wanna go to bed. I wanna go to bed. I'll be back on the stream tomorrow. I think that's it for me. That was a whole diamond chest plate I lost. You know, I haven't done pretty much any mining. This whole time I've been on this island, I have done like 0 actual mining. Oh, there goes Shiv. We'll try again tomorrow. We will get a happy Ghast though. We will. You can be sure of it.
Maybe just not tonight. Not tonight.
Oh, and look at my house, and look at all the sheep. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, maybe this is a task for a later time, when we're both more awake, because if it's 11 for me, it's going on 10 for you. But I think I'll still take some time to dismantle a bit of the sheep. So then when we try tomorrow, I have nothing distracting me. So let me get some... Let me just get rid of these stone axes. Stone axes and cheers. Nah, it's 12. No, that's right, I'm behind you. And I think this is it. Finding a ghast in the middle of the nether is a job for when we're both a little more coherent. I help. Yeah, come on over. Take it apart, keep the cake. And like I said, I think over here in this direction will be the future home of Sheep Island. Ship Island. Sheepland. Something like that. I'll start from the top. Oh, if I use the shears, I can pick up the blossoms.
Yeah! Yeah!
That is the thing about living with a black cat, is that I keep thinking I'm seeing him out of the corner of my eye when I'm not. And it's just like a trash can or a shadow being cast on the rug. It's very spooky. My joke's saying that Felix is a black cat and he knows it. Like, he will be spooky on purpose. He will disappear, he'll chase ghosts. He'll do the thing where he'll arch his back and the thriller walk across the ground if you look at him. Like, he is a black cat and he knows it. He owns it. Like, he came right out of Spirit Halloween. Next cat I get, because eventually I would like more cats, but right now we are at capacity for the apartment rules. But eventually I would like to get more cats, and I'm thinking of names for them. If I get another black cat, Spirit would be a good name. Spirit Halloween is their full name. When I was little, I always wanted a white cat. For some reason, when I was little, I wanted a white cat and I wanted to name it Molly. So if I ever come across a white cat, its name is just gonna have to be Molly. And if I come across a brown cat, his name is gonna be Brownie Bite, because that one came to me in a dream. Before I got Felix, the weeks leading up to getting him, I was ready to get a cat, and it was just a matter of like finding time to go to the shelter. But the days leading up to it, I had dreams about getting a cat, and in every dream I gave the cat a more ridiculous name. So one name, it was a brown cat named Brownie Bite, And then I think in the next dream, it was kind of like a Siamese cat that I named Grow Cheese. I saw somebody had like a sort of one of those blonde mancoons, and they named it garlic bread, which is very fitting. It looked a lot like toasted garlic bread. I don't know why, but just giving animals food names is really funny to me. Felix avoided that because he's a black cat and there's not a lot of black food that tastes good. Licorice should be a cool name, but nobody likes black licorice. Like, you say the word black licorice and you can taste the nastiness in your mouth. Red licorice is fine. But whoever invented black licorice was like,
let's make an evil candy.
Like, oh, is there anybody out there who like enjoys black licorice? There has to be, I mean, you should come to my shelter once I get done with treatment. I would love to, but alas, I am once again 6 states away. And can work again. I hope you're able to get back to work sooner rather than later. I hope everything goes well. Seems like everything's working, you know, the treatments are doing what they're supposed to. I'm sure the cats miss you. It'll feel good once you're able to get back in there and get back to working with them. In the meantime, I'm continuing my job hunt, and I haven't seen anything for like local shelters within like the area, but I did apply for, you know, just like a clothing retail position, because I'm still adamant that I don't want a sitting job, because when I come home, that is when I sit. Is here to stream, and I don't want a job that involves sitting in an office. But I figure clothing retail is easier, because I can pick up clothes. I can pick up and hang up clothes. That's not a hard thing for me to lift. What'd you just say? But you must do a tourist trip to Chicago so I can take you to the Art Institute and stuff. Absolutely. We still gotta do the, I'm gonna make it a whole vlog of the Bean, going to see the Bean. Like, that's on my bucket list, is to go see the Bean. And then, after that, you can take me around to whatever else. Whatever else is there. But this time I will be flying. I will be flying in. Ooh, look at the moon! Look at the little sliver of the moon rising above the water. That's so cool. I love these vibrant visuals. I love it so much. If there's anybody out there who, for whatever reason, is on a device that doesn't have the vibrant visuals, you can live vicariously through me. Look at how pretty that is, with the pixelated light. So I've said it before, where like, I wanted to get like texture packs to make water and light look better, but all the texture packs that I saw made it look realistic. And in my opinion, realistic is not better. It just looks weird, especially when it's like you have the texture packs that make like realistic clouds, but then they're above like the cartoony colorful blocks, and it looks really weird. Or you'll have like realistic water and it's next to just the regular Minecraft grass block, and it just looks really weird. But with the vibrant visuals, everything is pixelated. The light on the water is pixelated. I love the little light scatterings on the ocean floor. I don't like the vibrant visuals, not much of a shader person, I guess. It's fine. Isn't there like ways for like you to individually turn it off? There should be ways to individually turn it off, but I love it just because of that. The fact that the light looks better without looking realistic. And this is something that irks me about like animation too, where like people like so many movies are trying to go the way of like, oh, in order to make it look better, we need to make it look real. It's like, no. That's the opposite of what you should be doing. In order to make it look better, you need to make it look... There's a word. It needs to have a theme, and everything you do needs to match the theme. And that's where you get art styles like Into the Spider-Verse and stuff like that, where like it's not realistic in the slightest. Everything is stylized, that's the word. Everything is stylized, and all the pieces match each other. So like the water in Into the Spider-Verse, the water isn't photorealistic water. It's stylized water to match the drawing style of everything else. Even like Arcane. I've been watching Arcane recently, halfway through the first season. So I know a lot of stuff is coming, but I don't know how it happens. But in Arcane, what I love is that the special effects are stylized so that you don't have random realistic fire in the middle of something that looks like a hand-drawn, painted artwork. So all the special effects are hand-drawn so that they blend in with the style of everything else. And it's one of those shows where like even like the plot so far is pretty good, and I appreciate that they break it down and explain it simply, because it could get complicated very quickly with all the magic and like 16 different characters running around. But they take the time to like explain it slowly, and they take the time to let you get to know the characters before they move on to something crazy. Hey, so the pacing of it is really good to help you keep up with what's going on. I don't know where I was going with this, but I'm really liking it so far, and I want to see what happens. But visually, I love the art style of it. That's what I was doing. Even if I wasn't into the plot, it's a show that I would still watch because it looks very beautiful. Like, that's what I realized, is that it looks like concept art. So a lot of times for shows and stuff, you'll see the concept art for it beforehand, and the concept art is like beautiful textured paintings, all these gorgeous sketchy drawings, and there's a lot of charm and soul in the concept art. But then when it goes into actual production, everything needs to be like cleaned and polished and sort of like toned down to make it, you know, easier to animate and just more manageable. But for Arcane, they didn't do that. I'm sure they did it a little bit, but everything kind of looks like it just came out of the concept art itself. I mean, your music has been like the same songs on loop. I know. I've got like... let's see. As long as it's not like the same singular song on loop. Here, enable shuffle. There we go. Because when I put on the big playlists of copyright-free music, it would, afterwards, it would give me the ding of like, oh, one song inside the playlist isn't copyright-free. But because the playlist is like 9 hours long, I couldn't find the singular song. So this one is just like an album of 9 lo-fi songs. So hopefully if I get a copyright ding on any of these, I'll be able to pick out which one it is and remove it. So I can curate an actual playlist that won't get me demonetized once I reach the point of being monetized. Where was I? I was talking about Arcane. Arcane is very pretty. That's the end of that. That's the end of that tangent. Or like, even if you don't want to sit down and watch it for like the plot or the show, if you are an artist or a fan of animation in any way, just pick out an episode and watch it because it's very pretty. You can even just turn the sound off and just look at it. Just watch. It's gorgeous. Looks like we'll have to destroy the cake. I mean, this cake's been sitting here for a while, so it's probably not good anymore. It's probably very stale. There we go. I love the way the cake explodes. It just... There we go. Why is there... Look at the water on the fish! It's even on the fish! That's cool! That's cool! I love that. Like I said, for years, that's all I wanted was a pack that would make the Minecraft water look better without looking realistic. And we're gonna loop back around to the original topic. You don't need to make something look realistic to look better. As a matter of fact, sometimes making it look realistic makes it worse. Makes it ugly. You need to stylize it to match the rest of the surrounding artwork. I think a bad example of that is that that Kraken versus Mermaid movie that came out. It was like I was a teenage Kraken or something like that. I didn't even see it, but it's the one where like the ads for it just completely spoiled the ending, what was supposed to be a big secret, and then they just like gave it away in the trailers. So everyone was like, oh, what's the point in seeing it now? The original Sonic design for the movie? Yeah! Minecraft movie. Listen, I know a lot of people ended up really liking the Minecraft movie. It was fun, it was silly, people liked it. I'm just still very upset that the visuals look like that. Zombies and sheep should not have perfectly white, straight human teeth. That seems to be the same mistake that people make over and over again, where it's like, here we have a fantasy creature, or here we have a silly children's mascot. Let's give it realistic human teeth. And people will love it because the charming smile is the most important part of the design. Meanwhile, the rest of the character is just like 2D and a solid color, and then it's just realistic human teeth cut and pasted on top of a cartoon character or an animal or a monster. And it's like, at some point in the design, somebody had to have brought up that looks scary as hell. That is something out of a horror movie. To have a fantasy creature have a human smile, a perfect human smile, that just doesn't match anything else. That's like... what was that one that Hinata was telling me about? That, analog horror, the Mandela Files, the Mandela Effect. That's something out of the Mandela Effect. You can pick up all this. But animals should not have human teeth. The zombies should not have perfectly straight white human teeth. A zombie is a rotting carcass. The teeth should be yellow and rotting. So every time I see that image of that stupid little chicken jockey and I see him doing the growl towards the camera, I'm just looking at his teeth and I'm like, those are perfectly white teeth that got cleaned by an orthodontist recently. And they're inside of a rotting zombie. And that's the thing, is that stylistically, they don't match. And then the eyes, same thing with the eyes. Let's give it human-like or really glassy, reflective, realistic eyes, while the rest of the design is stuffed animal cartoony. Going away from the Minecraft movie for a second, in the game Infinity Nikki, if you've watched me play that before, you know the gripe that I have with the cat in that game. He's supposed to be the cute little animal sidekick, and he is. But he has human eyes that look like they got peeled off of stickers and put over top of a stuffed animal. And if his eyes were just black circles, it would be so much better. If they were just little black dots, he would look so much better. But no, he has human eyes, and I just can't see him as cute. He looks scary, he looks disturbing. It's like, either make the animal more realistic to match, or give him cartoony eyes to match the cartoony body. Anyways, that's my rant. Realistic isn't better. Sometimes it's scary. Oh yeah, no, the rant isn't over. I was gonna say the Teenage Kraken movie. The special effects were like photorealistic, National Geographic. Because they were like, oh, we're under the ocean. We're gonna make the water look as realistic as possible. We're gonna put all of our time and energy into the water CGI and the engines to make the water look realistic. And then you had realistic water, realistic seaweed, realistic, bottom of the ocean, clouds of dust, next to this cartoony T-Mobile mascot character. And it just looked really ugly. Like, if they had stylized the ocean to match what the characters looked like, that would have been cute as heck. Like, that would have looked awesome. But they just picked up the graphics of, the BBC documentary and stuck cartoon characters into it, and it looked really ugly. Anyways, let's loop this back around to the first thing I was talking about with my drawings and the fact that I'm not really good at coloring. I think that's where I kind of trip with coloring, is that I know my drawing style, but my coloring style doesn't match my drawing style. And I'm putting these pieces together now. That's why, even though I know color theory, I know how to color, when I put color on top of my drawings, the styles don't match, and it looks weird. So maybe that will be the next thing that I work on. We'll leave that floating there. That could be a little buoy in the water. Go. And we will save the bridge for last. How much space do I have? I should have enough to pick up the dirt, because I'm going to be reusing this. Look at him go. He's spinning. There we go. Because I will be reusing this dirt to make the island. I have a really cute idea in mind for what I want to do with the island. But I think before I do that, that's it. Next stream, because I think we'll need a bit more time to get materials together for the island. That won't be a one stream project. But what I can do is next stream get Walmart done. Because I've had Walmart has kind of been sitting in bits and pieces for a while, but I think I should have enough materials to put it together and officially open my doors for business. Here, you take those, I will pick them up. So next stream we'll finish Walmart. And then we can get started on our little island. Island of the Blue Sheep. I was just thinking about that the other day. Did anybody else read Island of the Blue Dolphins in school? So I remember we had an English class where it was kind of the theme of the books we read that year was survival books, and I remember we read Hatchet, Island of the Blue Dolphins, and another one that I don't remember. Chef, did you ever read Island of the Blue Dolphins, or is that more my era English classes? There were a lot of books about kids or young adults, for some reason or another, being left in the wilderness and them having to survive on their own. Where should I put the blocks? Wherever you want. Do we have an opening in here? Let's just go down to the basement. Yeah, we read a lot of books about like kids being left in the woods and having to survive on their own. And now, as I'm going through writing my fan fiction, especially for the Hermitcraft, you know, steampunk fantasy AU, I found that I'm kind of leaning into the whole survival aspect of it, of the fact that, you know, this is just a group of like 20 people who are surviving in the wilderness on an island in the middle of nowhere. And I just kind of like put the pieces together of like, oh, I grew up reading a lot of survival stories, now here I am writing survival stories. There we go. So we'll put that to use, Wool is over here, that box is still stuck open. And everything else will go into miscellaneous. I have 2 ender pearls. Cool. Oh, look at the prismarine next to the pink. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Let me see if I can use these. The final touch before I head out for tonight. I read a lot of historical fiction in school. Yeah, we read a lot of World War II stories as well. Lots of war books. So we got a very in-depth education, which I'm very happy for. I put that there, and then boop, boop. It's facing the wrong way! I had 2 different classes that read Of Mice and Men. We read that once. There we go. Do I have a piece of calcite? And 3 different classes that read the Odyssey. Oof. Yeah, I'm a fan of these books, but I can't imagine having to read it for a class twice. Or even 3 times. Like that would be a bit too much. That would be a bit too much for me. I'd be like, I already know what happens. the good thing is we were in I had a few English classes where, of course, we were with the kids who couldn't care less about reading and were just like, you know, ripping the pages and turning them into little balls and throwing them at each other when we should have been reading. And I like reading. I like reading. I like books. But then after being in those classes, I finally moved up to the advanced reading classes. And I remember for 12th grade, like advanced AP literature, it was just a class of 6 people. And that was sort of like the year that I kind of came out of my shell from being like the shy person who never spoke to anybody because I was afraid everybody would bully me. And that was the year that I realized that these super smart honors kids were funny as hell. That being smart, being funny, being strong, being kind were all interchangeable things, that anybody could be anything. Because all these kids who I saw as like stuck up and snooty were, when we were reading the books, they were the ones doing character voices and like ad-libbing and improvising while we were reading the book. And they definitely helped me to come out of my shell a bit more, because then I started ad-libbing and improvising while I was reading, and I'd started pulling out my character voices and making them laugh. And it was just the 6 of us, you know, the smartest of the smart, the best of the best that the high school had to offer for the AP literature class, and we drove the teacher nuts because it was 6 honor students who all had undiagnosed ADHD. And we just bounced off each other. But that was one of my favorite classes, just because we would like read the stuff out loud and then in the middle of reading it go, hold on, she married who? So this character, and like we would take the time to point out stuff and like explain it, where it's like, wait, I thought this character had a sister. No, the sister died. Wait, did the sister die? Oh my god, that's who the woman in black was! Ah! And like getting live reaction from the story as we put the pieces together and read it was like really funny. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I should probably go to sleep too. I am starting to crash. But it was very fun hanging out with you. Go get your sleep. I will be here tomorrow if you want to hunt for a Ghast again. We'll try again. Bye-bye, being in chat. And now it is time for me to say goodbye to chat as well. I know tonight was a bit of a late night stream. I'm a little bit tired. just a bit, just a tad. But I had a lot of fun, and this was really nice. This is for first stream from the new desk or off the floor. I'm glad to see that everything worked. Everything is running as it should be, which is suspicious. I'm sure something will break next time. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all for coming out and joining me tonight. Remember, if you're enjoying the live streams, videos, or anything else that gets put up on this channel, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a moment of my cute face. This has been The Brave signing off, saying good night.